Nope, don't want
Hey there, everyone. It's Brittany, your new home matchmaker with Pratt Home Builders, and I am here with one of our builders who is on the site, John. Hey, John.
Hey, Brittany, how's everybody doing at home? We've already
Doing,
got people moving in.
that's right. All stages of construction and livability at this community, Heartland in Cleveland, Tennessee. And so John I'm at home. John is at home, but not his home. So tell us which home you're at.
I'm in the Heartland neighborhood in Cleveland, and we're checking out Heartland Lot 21 today. This is what we call an inventory home, all right? Nobody's bought it yet, but it's available. It's on the market, and we've taken it all the way through the deep cleaning, all right? So I've got a yard in. This home is move-in ready. It's clean on the inside. It looks really good. If you had a cash offer and could make it happen today, you could buy this house today and move in.
And this is actually pretty rare with Pratt, by the way. Most of our homes sell around the time that they're in framing. So John's going to give us a tour while we're kind of all in quarantine here, self-isolating. Of course, you can get out and walk around our communities. We are practicing all of those CDC guidelines. But this tour, John's going to give us from the comfort of your home. And like you said, this home is move-in ready. So we're excited to see it.
All right, so I'm going to turn the camera around so you don't have to look at my face anymore. And what I want you to see is this home that we're going to be talking about. This is a Belvoir, our Belvoir floor plan, and the yard is in, the driveway's in, all right? And so a couple of things I want to touch on first is you got your Bermuda grass in the front yards. What that means is it's really hard to kill. In this yard, you've got your Bermuda grass up front, all right? Now, Bermuda grass is really vibrant and it's not easy to kill. That's why they like to use it on golf courses. It doesn't take much water to maintain it, and it looks beautiful and thick and lush during the summer. Now, in the side yards, we add this colored stone. It's called river rock, and what that allows it to do is because the homes do end up close together, it doesn't trap any water here. It allows the water to flow freely from your property off the property. And again, because of the Bermuda grass not taking too much water, even in the driest part of the season, you can hook up a sprinkler system to your hose bibs and run that, and just 2 times a week for about 10 to 15 minutes will take care of your grass all summer long.
Cool. Yeah, because this is all about really Pratt Home Builders communities in general are about, providing a certain lifestyle, which includes for the majority of our communities being pretty low maintenance.
Right. And so if you look at the front of the house, what we've got here is we've got some brick coming up, and that's going to go into your hardy siding, all hardy siding. And then up in here, you've got your gables. So you got a gable vent for your attic area up here where your HVAC systems are located. Up above that is one of my favorite parts. It's called a gable bracket detail. All right. These are some of the most beautiful things that I think Pratt does. You've got a 2-car garage over here. Over here, we're going to be going into the house. And what you've got is you've got your step up onto the front porch.
And so there's only one step into this house. This is a single level home. It's just got that one step inside.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
And so as we enter the home, you can see that it's a nice open foyer in the house. When you first come in, you'll turn to your left, and you'll have your first guest bedroom, plenty of light. Then it's got easy access to your guest bathroom in here. Let's take a look at that. Now, in this room, you're going to have some dark cabinets. When we get later on, you're going to see we have light cabinets in the kitchen, a mirror included, your vanity light, a shower tub combo. And then once we go back outside, you can see that you've got a second guest bedroom. All right. Now, these have bifold doors installed in them for closet storage for your guests. Another window here for natural lighting to come in. And we have included lights, flush mount lights for the guest bedrooms, because all the lights and stuff are already furnished and in the house because it is ready to move in.
Really nice foyer and hall there too. Yeah.
A nice coat closet. Now, one thing I want to talk about is these 4-foot case openings. You got one here, you've got one here, and then you have and what these do is they allow for more room and access to just feel like this whole house is just open. It makes it feel larger.
Yeah, those are really nice.
Moving through the foyer, you're going to enter into one of these very nice open plan spaces. And what you'll have is, again, I talked about those lighter cabinets. So here you'll see we have one of our most popular cabinet colors. It's called cotton.
Uh-oh, I think we lost the video. Okay, we got it back.
All right, so it's called cotton, and it's got these beautiful handles already installed on it. Your microwave, your oven, and your dishwasher are already installed, ready to go. I've tested them. Everything on them's working. No leaks on the dishwasher, anything like that. One thing I'd like to talk about, Brittany, if we got a sec.
Sure.
These under cabinet lights. One thing that's really cool about these under cabinet lights is that a lot of our spec homes don't have these. And if you catch a home that doesn't have it at this stage of construction, it's often very difficult to get those in because it requires cutting a lot of drywall. Now, so since this is already in, the hard part's done, these things are lit up and looking great, but you have the opportunity, if you buy this house, to pick your own backsplash. We haven't picked the backsplash yet in this model. And so what that does is if you wanted to add a backsplash in before you close the house, we could put that backsplash in and you can make your own selections on that. Any questions, Brittany?
I don't think so. I love the look of the under cabinet lighting. Looks great with the white cabinets too, plus that open floor plan and all the windows, a very light, bright feel in there. It's really pretty.
Now you can also, if you decide you want to go for a more cool setting with your lights, because right now we've got warm lights in here, but if you have these under cabinet lights and you decide you want them, you don't have to replace them. You just click this little switch right here and you can do white or yellow or something in between. So that gives you more functionality and the ability to choose what you want to have in your home.
That can make a big difference throughout the course of the day too. That's really nice.
All right, so leaving the kitchen with this gorgeous island. Let's take a look at this island real quick, Brittany. Now this island has one of our beadboard finishes here. So I'm going to get in on this so you can kind of see.
Oh yeah.
It's a really nice detail that we like to add to our homes. It does not change the price of the home dramatically to add these on. And so what it does is it just gives it that nice detail that makes it feel like home instead of just a house. Does that make sense?
Sure, the texture there. That's a nice size island too. That looks like you could fit quite a few bar stools around it.
Oh, 4 or 5 people comfortably can sit at this bar. You've got your pendant lights installed, and those are really nice. They've got Edison bulbs inside of them for that nice, unique feel to it.
Mm-hmm. That's a big trend right now.
So keep going in, and we enter into the living room area. Now, here's something I want to talk to everybody about. All right, so on this wall right here, we've got your data drops, which means that if you were going to put a TV, it'd come out right here. All right, so you can set up a nice entertainment center right here in front of that. Mount a TV to this nice large wall, which is adjacent to your fireplace, which is sitting catty corner to the television and the entertainment center. Mm-hmm. And so imagine having your TV up on this wall while you're sitting here on this couch and you're watching TV with the family and you got a nice fire going in the fall and winter time.
Yeah. Perfect for football season.
Amen. So nice windows here. One thing I want to talk about is we have our floor outlet here. Now these floor outlets can be difficult to add later on, so it's really great that we went ahead and got one in here, because what these are going to do is it allows you to run electricity through this slab, because this is a slab home. So it's concrete, so the power is running through the concrete. So if we'd already poured that concrete and hadn't put this in, it'd be impossible to get in at this point. What this is going to allow you to do is you take off the cap and you can plug in like powered recliners or a lamp that you want to have sitting up behind your couch or your sofa. It really just allows you to open up and control the whole floor area and not have to run wires from here to over there where that outlet is under the window.
And basically it gives you a lot more flexibility in an open concept space like that, because everybody now pretty much seems to want an open concept plan, but then you might need to play with, how to configure your furniture a little bit. And so the floor outlets definitely give you some flexibility.
Right. And over here, if we turn around, we'll have our dining area. Now this has one of my favorite features that we offer at Pratt. It's got what we call wainscoting or wainscoting. As you can see, this beautiful trim detail with base cap picture frames and chair rail to protect your walls and the trim itself all the way around the house. And it cuts so beautifully into these windows. I'm gonna step back out, let you see how it cuts into those windows. If you'll follow me.
And for the record, with that,
yes.
Some people will wonder as they walk through, why is that light fixture hanging so low? It's because that's intended to be the dining area.
A dining
for the
area,
record.
yes. There'll be a table underneath this, family sitting here around it, and that light is perfect for providing just enough light that you can eat comfortably and converse with everyone. It's not gonna be blasting too many lumens of light into your face. So, all right, stepping outside. We've got one of my favorite features that we have for the outside of houses, and that is a back deck. We've constructed a deck, and we've got seed and straw in the back, waiting for that grass to take. The rain's really come in on it, so that seed should be coming up soon. Now,
despite everything that's going on, just showing this deck and all the green and the trees, this just is a reminder that no matter what's happening right now, summer is coming, and hopefully we'll all, get to really enjoy it. Really pretty deck.
That was great. So a lot of times we'll build a back patio, which is a concrete patio, and it doesn't have these rails. It doesn't step down, but because we're concerned about making sure no water enters the house, and this home is on a hill, and we want to make sure everything's as flat as can be. You can see how high up that floor we were actually just standing on. You can see how high up that was. Is where the stone stops and the siding begins. So that's where your actual floor is inside the house. And so this up, and it just wouldn't make sense to bring concrete all the way up the way that we've brought up this deck. So it's a wonderful feature that not every Pratt home gets. So if you jump on this one, this would be the biggest reason to jump on this one, would be to get this back deck.
A lot of nice extras in this house. Yep.
And one thing that's really nice for this home as well is it backs up to some forests, and there's cow pastures on the other side. So you're not going to have to worry about traffic passing by in the background, a lot of noise at night or anything like that. It's going to be quiet pretty much all the time. All right, Brittany, any questions about the open living space before I head into the master?
I don't think so. It looks great. All of the lighting details, the can lights, everything look great in this house. It's a good combination of light planning as well as natural light.
Moving into the master suite. So once we leave the living room, we're going to transition from hardwood floor to carpet floor for the bedroom. And once we enter the bedroom, you can see there's not much in here right now, but that's accented by the fact that it's such a large room by itself. It's got plenty of room for a king bed. It's got a fan light combo for the lighting in this room. And one of my favorite things is you'll see here, you can situate a king bed easily between these two outlets right here. And what's key about there being two outlets right there is that you have a his and her ability to have a nightstand. So that way it's not running cords back behind the bed, trying to plug it into one outlet. You both have your own outlets. Really great opportunity to have two nightstands on either side of the bed.
Perfect for a lamp and a phone charger. Yep, looks good.
Nothing says 2020 like lamp and a phone charger.
Like multiple outlets, yeah.
Two beautiful windows looking out to that backyard that we talked about. So let's position ourselves as if we were waking up in the morning. All right, so you'll see your door, the ability to exit back out straight into that living room that we talked about. That was so beautiful. That kitchen island is within view at all times.
But this is one thing I like about this plan. It's slightly recessed, from that wall, so you have a little bit of breathing room before entering right into the living room. Yeah, that's great. View of that great deck too.
And then we'll enter into the master bathroom. And what you'll see from the master, we transition again from carpet onto tile. And we come back, and our bathrooms have this dark cabinet theme, whereas our open floor situation out in the kitchen had the light cabinets. These are more intimate in here. And so what you've got is you've got 2 mirrors, Jack and Jill mirrors, that allow each person to customize their self for the day. Sinks are individual. Water is on and running. All you need to do is buy the house and switch the utilities over. And then this is everybody's favorite.
What a closet. That's awesome.
Large walk-in closet, plenty of shelves to hang everything from. And we've got the shoes right here. So you put shoes on these racks, and then you're able to hang clothes from the top and the bottom. And then this is one of my favorite features, is this large glass shower. I don't know how it's coming across on the video, but there's this beautiful glass door.
Looks good. That door is so clear, you can, hardly see it except for the hardware. It's really pretty.
Floating hardware. So you come in, you turn on your shower, get it to the temperature you like, and then you got this gorgeous shower bench here. Now this is great, and I'm going to simulate it for you. So here you are sitting in your shower, taking your shower. You've got the ability for if you need to shave your legs and keep it right in that stream of water as you're shaving your legs.
And for the record, John, you're pretty tall, so I mean that actually was a good illustration of just how much room you have in that shower. So very nice.
That's right. I'm 6'3", so if I can fit in it, pretty much anybody can. And so right here we've got your shower cubby, so you can put your shampoos and your razors up here. And it's just a nice little place to recess it so that you have access to this whole bench. And there's plenty of room, and you can reach up and grab what you need from the shower cubby.
Cool.
And the nice window that offers natural lighting, but because it's such a small window and it's not coming down to the normal size of those windows outside, lots of privacy from your neighbors next door. And then we've got your own lavatory here. And now one of my favorite features that we do in these homes is the light in here is on a light fan combo. Now typically most builders will put those on 2 separate switches, but what we'd like to do is we put it on 1 switch. So if that light comes on, the fan comes on too, and nobody's leaving surprises for anybody coming in behind them.
Helps it not feel as stuffy in those rooms that are a little smaller, a little shut off too. Good airflow.
Exactly. Now look at this pantry, Brittany. You step into this pantry. There's plenty of room for more shelves or more storage in here. And then you move to these multiple shelves, long, deep shelves that you can store plenty of food on. You can see how far it goes back with my arm. And so that gives you plenty of room to store your food, plenty of room to store cleaning supplies and anything else you might need, as this goes all the way back. And the hardwood continues into there as well, which is always just such a beautiful and nice feature.
Nothing like buying in bulk, like, so many of us have kind of done because of this whole situation, to help you realize you need a bigger pantry. So that's awesome.
Right. And one of our last things to step into is the laundry room. Now, this is one of my favorite rooms at my house because this is where the work gets done. So you can see here, we've already set up for, that back up. We've already set up for a washing machine and a dryer. So you just bring those with you when you move in. And you can see that we've got the standard GFI protected outlet for the washing machine, hot and cold. One thing I always recommend to people when they come and they bring their own washing machine, when you turn it on for the first time, put it on just a quick rinse cycle for about 20 minutes and be home. Because the worst thing I would hate for you to have is the movers come in, they hook it up, they're not plumbers, they don't know what they're doing, and you turn that thing on for 2 hours to do a deep cycle or bulky sheets, and you leave, and someone hasn't hooked these up correctly, and you've just got water just pouring into the house for 2 hours while you're gone. So just quick rinse cycle, 20 minutes, stay home, check on it, make sure no water is dripping out of there and stuff. But that's one of the best things you can do for yourself when you do move into a new home. A dryer vent over here is to take the dryer that's going to vent everything out of the house. Now here we have an American Standard whip plug. So what that means is if you buy a dryer that's made in America, it'll plug right into here. Now, if you get one from Japan or South Korea, like Samsung, what you'll run into is those plugs aren't universal and they won't fit here, but there's no need to worry. We haven't put in the wrong plug. There are adapters that you can purchase to go along with them, and you plug your adapter into the washing machine, and then you plug the adapter into the wall, and it's like it was made for it the whole time.
Cool, that's good to know.
We've got some closet shelving up here, which is where you can put laundry detergent. It's also got places to hang clothes from as you're transitioning over to, or if you want to set up a folding table here, you fold everything here, set it up, put it on a hanger, start working down the line with it, and then you can take everything at once and put it in that beautiful closet that we showed you earlier.
You know, I thought you were joking when you said this was your favorite room, but I'm starting to believe you.
All right, and last but not least, for inside the house, we have a beautiful 2-car garage ready to move in. Now, in your garage, you're going to have several features. One, obviously, would be your garage door. It has the capability, if you can read it right here, it says learn. It has the ability to pair with your car. So you don't just have to use these clickers that come with it, but if you don't have the ability to learn with your car, we're providing clickers for you that'll work just fine with the door. 2 cars can easily fit in this garage. And as you can see, there's still area to the side for storage that comes along here. You've got your electrical panel, where we've labeled everything, you can see. So it's nice and easy to read. You can go ahead and move in and feel comfortable that if something trips, you can come out here and find out what's going on with it. You don't have to go in there and have somebody standing in there and tell you when the power goes off to the room or anything like that, because it's all labeled clearly. Right here, this is called a curb stop, right? Or a traffic bollard. We put these in here, we anchor them down to the concrete, because you've got your water heater right behind it. Now, your water heater is going to be gas powered out here. And what that means is if you were to bump into this, that would cause, some great distress to the home. So what we do is we prevent anyone from being able to get in there. You can see how tight that thing's anchored down. And this water heater is right here. It's got your water main shutoff, your pressure reducer valves, your expansion tank, everything that a new homeowner might need to take care of their home. We've got some supplies left that we're going to move up to the attic for you to move in. Some extra tile in case something breaks, extra hardwood floor in case some of it needs to be replaced, paint to touch up anything throughout the year. And again, there's your attic storage up there, which is where your heat unit will be, is up there in that storage area. So it's out of sight, out of mind. All right, Brittany, I'm going to turn it back around.
Alrighty.
And let's see here. All right. Any more questions or anything you want to see in the home?
Awesome. I don't think so. That was a great tour. And again, it's pretty rare for homes to make it to this stage. So this is a good opportunity here at Heartland. That's been a popular community. Oh, would you mind actually, just before we hop off of our video here, would you show us outside, just outside the front door, kind of a quick pan of the community, maybe for people who either aren't familiar with Heartland or who, we have remote buyers. So just to give people a feel of the area.
All right, so I'll go ahead and give you the disclaimer. This neighborhood is under construction. So some houses are going to look like they're finished because people are living there. Some of the houses are going to look like they're under construction. But one thing I want you to know about this neighborhood is our construction here started, we moved our first home in July of last year. And we are about 50% in the neighborhood and about 50% built.
Yeah, really pretty community. I just wanted to show, people who, like I said, we get buyers from New York, California, just all over the country. And, if you're watching this and you're not local to the area, or even if you're, in Chattanooga or Saudi and you're thinking about relocating to Cleveland, this is kind of the general feel of this community. Very walkable, pretty rural, but convenient to a lot of the dining, entertainment, big box shops in the Cleveland area. So it's a great community.
And let me throw this out there. I personally live in Chattanooga, but I work here in Cleveland every day, and I've never found the drive to be excessive or anything like that. So if you're worried about, the mileage that it says it is away from Chattanooga, come on out to Cleveland, give it that drive, because I guarantee you're going to find that it's not as far as you might be afraid it is. One more thing I want to talk about real quick, if that's all right, is one of the most incredible features of buying a home with Pratt. All right, if you look right here, this is my truck. And if you look up here, these are our warranty guys. All right, they're in the homes of people who are already living in the neighborhood. And as you can see, we are in the neighborhood, not just building the homes, but we are warranting the homes that you've bought from us, and we are taking care of you, the buyer. They're in those homes right now putting in the work.
You were reading my mind on this, John. I wanted to remind everyone we have a 2-year systems warranty and a 10-year structural warranty, so as well as a great team. So we really appreciate the tour today. And if anyone has any more questions for us, or you want to see this home or learn about any others, if you would, just visit us on prattliving.com. Thank you so much, John.
Thank you for the opportunity, Brittany. I look forward to seeing you, and have a great day.
You too. Thank you.